Hello guys, my name is ATREOUS. Today I'm going to show you how SAKSHAM and I made a remix for the Closures remix competition, which was organized by Michael in the Mix. And I want to thank you all guys, whoever subscribed me on my YouTube channel and whoever listens to my music. I've just recently surpassed the milestone of 1000 subscribers. So I'm here in front of you with my voice and with my face. So without wasting your time, let's get into the video. So as you can see guys, we're inside the FL Studio, and first of all we will check out how we made the break. Actually the break starts with some vinyl noise and also with some vocal atmosphere. With some impact also. And the main part of the break is this piano, which is very thick and very nicely processed. We have some pads for atmosphere. I've added a pads which is drowned into the reverb, which helps in creating atmosphere. I've added some piano keys to complement the piano chords with a top melody and with a lot of reverb, including Valhalla Shimmer. It's a very great plugin for adding the atmosphere. Valhalla Room Reverb also complementing the Valhalla Shimmer. Then I've added a Reese bass, which I often use in all my projects. The main important part is this plucky chords, which gives the track a different dimension. Also SAKSHAM gave me this guitar part, which is very nice and soothing. So I just added it with lot of reverb in the background, which gives the emotional effect to the track. We've also used the atmospheres for the track to give the emotions a bit more. These kind of atmosphere is very good to make the sounds more ambient. I always use orchestral elements like cellos and violins, etc. It gives our track more ambience. Also SAKSHAM provided me this acoustic guitar, which I've just mixed it in a correct manner. So we have just covered the breakdown section, so let's move on to the next step, which is the build-up section. The same pads we used in the breakdown. This guitar are found in the stems, which was in the remix pack. I use the same sub bass which I used in the drop. These are the leads as the whole. kick with 0 attack. I use the same kick in the drop. Also the appraisers, which is my signature appraiser. This is the ear candy stuff made in the contact with music box. Let me show you how I process my guitars. This is the same guitar I use in the breakdown. First, I cut some lows from it. I added fruity stereo enhancer to just give it a nice harsh effect. I added OTT to give it a bit of compression at the high end and boosted some highs. Adding Valhalla room reverb to give it a nice room reverb. Added some fruity limiter compressor to just trigger the kick. I have also used the parallel reverb trick to give it a nice clean reverb in the background of the guitar. So we have covered the build-up section and the breakdown section till yet. So it's time to move on to the drop section, which is the most important section of the track. So let's move into it. So we are in the drop project, and as you can see, we have layered a lot of things here. So let's start off with the cymbals and the downlifters. I've removed the initial transient of the crashes so that it doesn't interfere with the kick. This is the ear candy stuff made in the contact with music box. Drop kick, same as the build-up kick. We used the same kick for the both of them. Some rides for the healthy top end. Some toms for groove. These are the leads as the whole. Let me show you the lead section of the drop. This is the most important part in the whole track because it has many organic layers like some strings, cellos and flute, etc. So let's see how I made them. First three layers are the organic lead, which are 100% wet in the reverb just to give the ambient feel which I'm looking for. On top of the ambient layer, I'm having 3 layers of saw, which all are different in sounds to give some attack and some power to the drop. This is the main lead which you listen throughout the track. It is a cello lead from Contact Factory library. Some violin lead. Some trumpet leads also. Some trumpet leads in higher octave. And at the end, I have layered a flute because it has a smooth top end. And altogether, they sound like this. Now look at the chord section which I made. Chord section also consists of many harmonic and many organic layers. So let's see. I've used two choir presets from Contact Factory library just to create the ambience around the drop. One pizzicato lead for some attack to the chords. Some super saw chords just to give some power to the track. And altogether they sound like this. These are the mid basses I use in almost all my tracks. Let me show you how I layer them. This is the first mid bass preset. The second one is to give some width. The third one preset is a very nice plucky preset. Fourth preset is a rolling bass preset which I use to give some groove at the low end. Basically, wow filter is the key for the groovy mid basses and the voxy kind of mid bass. This gives a mid bass the whole new dimension and a whole new compression to the, and also the distortion, which is a kind of voxy lead, which is very nice for the mid lows. This is a sub which is very highly processed in terms of compression, and the limiter which gives the warmth to the track and the tightness to the whole drop. This is the kick and bass relationship sounds in our track. I've also layered the same exact ambient sounds which I used in the breakdowns and in the intro for also to the drop, with only the thing I've changed is the rhythm. I've changed the ambient sounds rhythm to the triplets with a simple volume automation. We have covered the 90% of the track. We just left with the 10% remaining part of the tracks. So let's cover them up. As you can see, the whole structure of the track is the same in the second part as well as in the third part. The changes I've made in the second part is just introducing the pluck lead with a drop melody just to make it a bit different and to introduce the second drop with some unique sounds. As you can see in the third break, I've started directly with the pluck chords just because I don't want to lose the rhythm and the energy which the second drop gave, and transfer that energy to the third drop, which is the main segment of our track. most challenging part for the whole track was the pre-drop fill for the third drop. I've left with 2 bars for the pre-drop fill, which is 1 bar more than an expected pre-drop. So what I've done is I've layered the piano with vinyl noise underneath it, and in the second chords of the piano I've just layered my pre-drop fill, which complements each other in a very nice way. In the third build-up, I've used a trap snare with pitch rising automation just to create the third build-up a bit different. I hope you guys find this video very interesting and very useful for your productions and for your music. At the end, let's see how our songs sounds like. Make sure you like and subscribe this video for more quality contents coming in the future.
Maybe it's not the wind throwing you off your feet again. Could it be that the odds of your confidence wavering? You can blame it on fate, good luck, ghosts, or lunar phase. In the end, what you make doesn't care what you say it is. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. Your fortune is constant, but your side tends to sway. The future is calling while you think it over. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. Maybe it's not a chance, but yourself that you're waiting for. Don't consider the odds or the sound of a closing door. You can blame it on fate, good luck, ghosts, or lunar phase. It's the risk that you take when you choose to stop playing safe. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. Your fortune is constant, but your side tends to sway. The future is calling while you think it over. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. Your fortune is constant, but your side tends to sway. The future is calling. You don't have to feel brave. Your fortune is constant, but your side tends to sway. The future is calling while you think it over.